How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading with the prices going up or down. Over on Total for the daily, we are attempting to start our breakout for our bull flag, so that could be positive. Watch for this to continue. Our stochastic is pushing forward that double line. That is going to give that RSI further strength. That money flow is in the green, and that VWAP does want to break through the neutral. That's that yellow. If that VWAP can break through the neutral and hold, it can push that blue wave or momentum higher, giving it bullish strength and pushing that money flow higher, showing that more people are buying rather than selling, and that can push us into that golden pocket, which would push all of our altcoins further up. Over on the 1 hour, we'll want to look how we did on this pattern. So you can see we tried to break the 300 EMA. We did get rejected, but we retested our pattern and made a bounce. If in the next couple candles, we can break that 602 and hold, then we can continue further with this pattern. However, if we see a red candle from here, this long upper shadow candle could end up creating a rounding top and bring us lower. So I would exercise caution yet. That VWAP does want to push forward. We are trying to break bullish. So again, watch the next candle. We need to break above that EMA and our resistance and hold if we're going to have hope of continuing forward. Overall, we do look positive. Over on Bitcoin for the daily, or on the hour, very similar things on the hour and on the day. So the day we have our flag, we do need to break that 63.1 to get further up and see our break up to around that 64K. Momentum is bullish. VWAP does want to break bullish. Our momentum does have a green dot. So if that VWAP continues further, momentum will continue further, money flow will remain green, and we can continue further. And that will continue us along this kind of double bottom. It'll just give us a really jagged side here. So we're not going up very straight, very quick, but that is positive because you don't want to just shoot straight up. If you shoot straight up, then usually you do come crashing down. Over on the 1 hour, we are above our 300 EMA, unlike our altcoins, so this is positive, but we still have a long upper shadow candle. So watch for a big red candle. A big red candle could pull us back, bring us into our pattern, and then we could see a rejection. However, if we see strong bullish momentum that breaks at 63, we will continue further, possibly seeing that further break up, and then that could potentially push us toward that neckline of our double bottom to continue that bigger break up. So VWAP is in the bearish territory, but does want to break. Money flow is holding bullish. Watch that VWAP. If it holds bullish, breaks bullish and holds, we can continue further. And again, that would push us right around that 67K. Over on graph for the daily, we are trying to break our resistance area of our 16,316. We are slightly above it right now. Momentum does want to push. VWAP is trying to gain strength. Our money flow is bullish. So again, we do look very similar to the rest of the market. We are trying to gain strength, but we're struggling with our resistance area. We do have a gap below us, so ideally we would reject, fill that gap, and then make a bounce, getting a higher low with higher highs. That higher high would need to break that 300 EMA if we're going to continue further up, though. Momentum is pulling back. We do have a green dot. That VWAP is bullish, that is positive, and money flow is bullish. If we can stay bullish here, remember we can strengthen higher time frames if it stays bullish for several hours. That is across all of these coins that we are covering. So over on Ankr for the daily, we are trying to get a strong bounce here. We are going to continue to our 2883. We do have a gap to the upside there, so that is positive. Our momentum is bearish. VWAP does want to break up. Our money flow is bullish. Stochastic is pushing up, and RSI does want to push forward. So the daily does look like it's about to reverse. We need this 1 hour to maintain this bullish push. It has been in a bullish trend for quite some time. That has given the 2 hour some strength here, and this 4 hour is holding bullish. So we do have the potential to see a strong breakup, providing we can break that 300 EMA and hold. Our momentum is pulling back. That VWAP is pushing down. Money flow is pushing up. So overall, we do look decent. Again, watch for a break of that EMA to hold. If we do break up, though, I would exercise caution because if we break up, we could hit our resistance area, fill our higher gap on those higher time frames, and then see a rejection to fill these lower gaps. Remember, gaps do have an 80% likelihood to fill, and if we don't fill them before taking off, then that does leave us for a drop down later. So over on XRP for the daily, we are starting to consolidate after getting a push down. I would watch because that could create a bear flag in our bull flag to invalidate the bear flag and potentially break us down. VWAP is starting to curl away, momentum is pushing down, and money flow is bearish. So overall, I would exercise caution. Most people are just scared because they saw the SEC appealed. They just appealed the dollar value of the settlement. They're not saying XRP is a security still. So that part of the case is solved, done, over with. Our VWAP does want to push forward, momentum does want to bounce, that money flow is in the green, so we do look positive. If this maintains, we can push to that 54, break above it, and then we do want to hold if we're going to get that push toward the 57 and continue along the bull flag still. But again, exercise caution if that 1 hour does turn bearish, because that's where we could see that bear flag on that daily start to come to fruition. So lastly, for algo for the daily, I don't know why my chat's blank. If it's there, let me know. Right now it looks like the window's not even working right. But VWAP does want to push down, momentum is breaking down, money flow is pushing forward, stochastic is gaining strength, and that RSI is starting to push up. So if the stochastic can continue and hold above 30, we will see RSI bring price up, and that can push us back to our 1350, providing lower time frames stay bullish and hold. Over on our 1 hour, we did try to reject our EMA band, but we're breaking back into it. That is positive because that does give us some higher highs with higher lows. Right now, they could connect though, so that may not be too positive. Remember, when they connect, they do not connect. When they do connect, that creates a rising channel. Rising channel breaks you down. When they do not connect, that creates a bullish continuation. A bullish continuation continues you further up, unlike the rising channel. So the rising channel, little deceiving name, but the bullish continuation pushes you up. Just like descending channels and bearish continuation. Descending channel brings you up, bearish continuation drops you down. But that VWAP is bearish, seeing lower lows with lower highs. If it rejects this neutral, momentum will continue lower, and that money flow could break bearish. If we see that happen and it holds, then we will see higher time frames weaken, and we will reject this area. However, if that VWAP does manage to break above that neutral, and we see higher highs with higher lows from this point, momentum can still curl, money flow will push up, but we need that to last for several hours. Remember, just because VWAP breaks up doesn't mean we're guaranteed to sustain a push forward. You can see a quick push up, but it doesn't mean it's a sustainable push up. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have